What's going on, guys? It's your boy, Fiction.
This is Pulp Fiction eSports, and your ass better listen.
Play of the game.
Alright, so last week was the end of Stage 1 for the Overwatch League, so I am super fucking sad. Because now I don't have anything to watch. But the Outlaws did finish third, which is a lot higher than expected since everybody thought the Korean Triangle was going to dominate.
Yeah, that's Seoul.
Seoul was trash.
Seoul just shacked the bin.
Seoul might as
then in the last 2 weeks,
Seoul might as well change its name to Dynasty. I mean,
no, Dynasty.
No, they should just change their name to the Dragons because they're trash now.
Chill. They'll be back up top. next stage.
I mean, the Spitfire did win, so GG's to them. Even though I thought the run back was going to be free since the Outlaws beat them the first time. So I'm like, dude, we got this. But it wasn't. Mm-hmm. It wasn't. Well, before we get into the rest of that, I think that next stage they should really do the finals like the next day. Instead of having them play like all those matches in a row, because I think that was a factor as well.
I don't know, to be honest with you, because
that day was long.
Spitfire had to play the most matches, if I'm not mistaken, and they won. So I don't know if fatigue has anything to do with it. I know it has a little bit to do with it, but.
And it would be a lot easier to watch because it was so long. Like, I was almost happy that the Outlaws lost so I could just stop watching it because it was just so long to be sitting there.
To me, well, I was just like watching here and there. It wasn't bad. It's the same, I felt like the same with other tournaments. The same like with what was it? Like Counter-Strike, sometimes they have like a quarterfinal and then you have to play again at the semifinal if you're the fourth match, because they do 3 one-day quarters, then 1 quarter and 2 semis next, and then the final the last day.
Well, it's like,
the weekend.
when we were watching League, when they were doing best of threes, like sometimes when you're used to it, it's whatever. But when you're already used to Overwatch League being like, 2-3 hours and it's over, it's like, it's only a couple hours, and then for the finals, it's like, nah, we're gonna stay on till like 4 a.m. Like, well, damn, all right, I guess.
Exactly.
But London almost clutched it out, but New York is Stage 1's the best team in Overwatch.
Oh, you're talking about the opposite, idiot.
New York won, didn't they? That's what I said.
No, Spitfire won.
Oh, the Spitfire won. That's how much.
London won.
That's how much attention I paid to the end of it. I thought New York won.
London won in a reverse sweep.
You know what happened? One of the Spitfire players had a New York jersey on, and that threw me off. That's why I kept getting mixed up.
I think they swapped jerseys at the end.
Yeah, that's why I got mixed up.
Yeah. Because that's the thing in eSports, to swap jerseys when you lose.
I guess. Is it like headhunting? Like you took his jersey because you won? I would do that.
I think it's more to do out of respect, Like, they see each other as equal, so they swap to show love, or something like that.
That makes sense.
They do that in League a lot.
Well, I only ever see Faker winning, so.
Because I know when G2 of Fnatic, or it was like Origin of Fnatic, like in 2 years ago, and before they went to Worlds, they did that. They swapped jerseys, but I don't know. I don't know why they do it. I just know it happens.
It's weird. I don't want some sweaty dude's jersey. Like, look here, if we're playing and you want my jersey, you better go buy one. You're not getting mine. Better go to the gift shop or something. You're not getting this one, fam.
Exactly. I guess, I don't know. I think it's cool, like, especially if like you guys are respect each other. I don't know.
Yeah, but it's good. I can't wait these, like 2 weeks or some nonsense till stage 2 starts.
Yeah. I just can't wait till like some of the moves are finalized. We can try to maybe talk about them, see if it might help teams.
Yeah, people trading.
Probably,
it's gonna be
probably
crazy.
Not much about helping teams because, yeah, we watch the sport, but we're not really very analytical with the Overwatch League. So
Word.
we probably won't know if it would actually help them or improve them based off the player. But we'll let you know what's going down.
Yeah, like I definitely think that some teams could use deeper benches because, like, one person gets sick or whatever, and then you're like down. Like that role is important. Like when Linkser was out, like you could tell. Like that's when they played Soul, right? When Linkser was out, they played Soul.
Yeah,
and like if he was in that game, or if they had a better person to replace him, that would have been, the whole match would have looked so different.
Probably. We'll never know. Also, same thing with Seoul. I think Seoul had one of their players sick too. It's just this flu, man. It should be kicking people's asses, bro.
For real.
Esport folk ain't immune to the flu, nothing.
Carpal tunnel and the flu. It just wrecks careers.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
But we're gonna talk about League of Legends because the Echo Fox boys still on top.
Yeah, they're still in first place currently with C9 because they dominated the week, going 2-0 again. Surprisingly, Clutch Gaming finished 2-0 this week as well.
See, I got my facts right. I got my facts right for League. I don't even watch it.
Yeah, Clutch Gaming upset TSM to do so because technically a new team versus a staple team, still an upset.
Like, this is just going to be the most biased podcast in the history of podcasts.
It's okay. I'll be biased with my picks for CLG every time I do my pick'ems, man. I can't not bet against them. I can't bet against them, man.
Oh, you better,
do it.
Better bet against them next time you play Echo Fox.
Actually, they won. Remember?
Yeah, that was last time. I said next time.
That's what I thought.
We had to give somebody a dub because we was making NA look bad.
Golden Guardians got their first win of the season against 100 Thieves after being 0-7. They finished the week 1-8. I mean 1-7 with it.
It's like I really like. I don't like the team 100 Thieves, but I really like the organization.
Yeah, the organization is very good. Hopefully, they branch out into other esports, and we'll be able to talk about them more frequently.
Like we need
just in the league portion.
Like we need to everybody needs to look to Nate Shot and Rick Fox as examples of I guess CEOs or the head of the organizations.
I think Hastro and Hex are pretty good too. It's just Hastro is the owner of Team Envious and Hex is owner of Optic.
Yeah, Hex.
Optic just recently started branching out to all games.
Yeah, it's
before they were just mainly a console.
Yeah, Hex. Hex, I remember his name, but I didn't really. I never really heard much else about him, even when I was following, COD.
Mm-hmm.
But it's whatever game you follow, if you know Echo Fox, you know Rick Fox, and how he takes care of his players, and how he's the first fan of everybody on his roster.
Of course, that's how you gotta be. Support your crew.
My man knows all the players. He knows the games they play.
Yeah.
And A-Shot is just in there, just in the mud with this whole team.
Yeah, he's still he's still a league novice, but it's okay. I forgive him because he actually does right by the players.
It's like
from what I see so far, you know.
The one episode of the Heist, and he's like talking about a play, but you can tell he doesn't know anything.
Yeah, he didn't really understand what.
Like he didn't understand what was going on, but he knew something was going on. And he was hype about it. Like,
so, did we win? Did we win? Yes, we won that fight. Is that good? I don't know.
He's like when your dad comes to your games. He's like supporting you.
He's basically that friend that just sits there, cheers for you for doing anything, and no matter what happens.
Doesn't know what's going on, but he's got your back.
Exactly. Moving along, Team Liquid, Carology Gaming, and 100 Thieves suffered 0-2 weeks. This is the first time that 100 Thieves went 0-2, and Team Liquid split.
TL is trash anyway, because Double Lift is there.
Double Lift has the highest KDA to split, though.
But his team went 0-2, so it don't mean nothing.
It don't mean nothing against the top two. Remember last week I was telling y'all gotta watch these games to prove the Team Liquid's a top team. They ain't top two. They may be top three. They might be third. Or will the curse still exist and they be forever fourth?
It's like my man killed everybody on the map and his team took no objectives. Trash. What is this? B3? Get the fuck out of here.
The best part about Team Liquid losing to Cloud9 is the week before Impact had an interview talking about that they do dumb plays, brain off, and then they're like, oh yeah, brain on. Because Licorice actually was shitting on him top lane, basically.
Terrible.
Yeah. Another note: FlyQuest Fly finally escaped Visa Hell and joined the team this week. They actually looked a lot better with him in the lineup, so they make it interesting for playoff position because it's best of ones. You keep losing. Harder to win, but upsets happen a lot. There were a lot of upsets this week, as I mentioned, like Clutch versus TSM, Golden Guardians beating 100 Thieves. So yeah, that's why best of ones are good for that, for upsets. I still think they should move back to best of threes and just have how the Overwatch League has, where it's 4 days, or it's spread out, or LCK, so that way you get the best competition and people will still watch,
Word.
Because if you put 2 matches a day, that's your 10 matches right there. Is it? No, it'd be not. Oh yeah, it'd be 10.
They could do, because they do Saturday and Sunday, right?
Exactly. So
they could do 3 games all through Saturday, and then Saturday and Sunday is or Sunday you just have one main game, call it a fucking day.
No, like I said, I think if they even do the time where the Overwatch League is.
Well, Overwatch does 3 games a day over 4 days because there's 12 teams.
Alright, they have 12 teams, but we only need to do 2 games. They only need to do 2 games a day for 10 teams, or they could do. No, yeah, 10. I think that would be best. 2 games. Is it 2?
It'd be 2 games. It'd be 2 games a day, but that's 5 days.
It'd be 2 days of 2 games, right? Maybe Saturday and Sunday, so it's a little less. Or no, Saturday and Sunday would have the 3, and then Thursday, Friday would have the 2.
That would work too.
I think that would work, and it would actually help. In my opinion, anyway, strengthen the team so that there's not many upsets and whatnot. Also, an interesting fact is Skarner was picked 4 times this week in the NALCS, and he hasn't been picked since I Will Dominate played him in week 6 of the 2014 summer split.
Now, don't go picking him in fucking solo queue because you need an actual team comp and teamwork to pull that off.
It's already the cancer's already in there, man.
We failed as a community.
No, it's not bad because he's tanky. Like it's tank meta still, so you get good tanks with some damage. It's GG.
But if you're not playing Zach, you might as well scoop.
No, Zach is pretty good. His win rate currently from all games is 10-2 in the NALCS.
And he's still around that. He's around that 50% mark in solo queue. So keep that in mind when you're trolling and don't want to play Warwick.
Yeah. There's going to be a time change for starting next week for the NALCS, where the Sunday matches are moved to an earlier time, starting at 12 p.m. PST, 3 p.m. EST. And Saturday matches will remain the same, which is 2 p.m. PST, 5 p.m. EST.
It's like, why did they change it? Did they say?
They changed it because they wanted to change it for both days, or like people have been wanting to change it for both days, but Saturday and EU LCS still plays, so they wanted to make it fair so that they don't draw viewers off from EU LCS.
Yeah.
And go to NALCS. So on Saturday they're keeping it the regular time, so it happens after EU LCS is done. But since Sunday there's no other matches being played, they're moving it back to original time slot, which they had for many years, because they had it for a while, those 2 days. I mean, that time frame, like last year. I remember. Then we'll do a quick preview of next week's matches. I'll go with the game of the night each night. Saturday, my pick is Team Liquid versus Counterlogic Gaming. We'll see if the downward spiral will continue for CLG and also TL, because if maybe TL got tilted off the face of the earth and they lose to Counterlogic as well. I feel like it'll be an interesting match because this is where people are starting to doubt CLG again, and whenever you doubt CLG is when they pull up upsets, like the Echo Fox game.
Well, I don't think that was doubt. That is a foregone conclusion. Like, yo, these jokers trash. So whatever.
On Sunday would be the Echo Fox versus Cloud9 matchup, which will be the battle for first if they win out Saturday. And Echo Fox actually gave C9 their only loss of the split, so it'd be interesting to see if they can repeat history, or will C9 tie up the head-to-head for the split.
Free 9.
So yeah, I think that's about it, to be honest with you. Oh, another topic is random. I really don't like how the interviewer for NALCS asks their questions. She be baiting hella hard. Okay? Gotta bait these guys, bro.
Yeah, like it just seems really off. Like,
Yeah,
like
a little too awkward sometimes, or trying, like I said, baiting them as in terms of trying to get a specific response from them.
Yeah, like she's trying to, like, she always. I just feel like she asks things that you shouldn't ask them.
Exactly.
Be like, so you guys are playing Echo Fox tomorrow. What are you going to do? What is your game plan? Like, I don't
like
think.
To keep that a secret. Can we play them first? Yeah. Or it's like I said, like if they like divert from the question, she just like tries to pull it right back and tries to ask the same question in a different manner. But yeah, that's about it for this week in League.
Well, that's a wrap for the news this week on the Pulp Fiction eSports podcast. Until next time, goodbye.